think I'm just going to ask for money.
For what, though?
Just to have.
There's a hilarious joke.
What?
That you've walked right into.
Make it.
I can't. Well, I can.
Make it.
My mom's a Jew.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What?
Got it?
Yep.
This is a real Harvard class.
What is democracy? Power of the people, choice, representation, equality, scam, people, people power, fair, Russia, dictator, 6-7.
The most popular response by over 70 people.
Like 70 total or 70 difference?
The difference was 70.
If only it was 3 less.
I know.
6-7, dude. 6-7. Dude, 6-7's old news now.
What was it ever news?
Yeah. It's going to be even older by the time
Those
this
are great
comes out.
socks.
Thank you. I got them before my freshman year and I never wore them. But now it is so fucking cold that
last night it was like 9 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And it said the wind chill made it feel like negative.
Mm-hmm. I was walking back from the movies at like midnight and it was 14 degrees out and so windy.
I could hear it coming through my window. I don't know if you could hear it through yours.
No, I couldn't.
You're blocked in though.
Yeah.
It was ripping past my window.
Genuinely so windy.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It was bad.
But so like I've been in here with normal socks on. And it felt like my freaking toes were going to freeze off. My digits were turning numb. So I was like, bro, I need big boy socks. And so I pulled these out.
Yeah. Being chilly, huh?
Bing chilling.
But it's gonna.
Bro, it was snowing yesterday at like 6:30 here.
Yeah.
I was in class. It's a chill professor. So I was like, yo, it's snowing out. Can I go outside? And he was like, I'm like, bro, it's snowing. And he's like, snow's not even that cool. I'm like, I'm from Florida.
Did he let you go?
No. I mean, I could have put up more of a stink if I really wanted to. But no.
What a bummer.
So I didn't get to fucking see the snow.
Looks like it's actually going to snow.
You hear that, Professor Vagina?
No way that's his name.
No, it's not. But that's what I called him in the ChatGPT thing.
Oh.
That's for the class.
Oh.
For that class.
Are you here next Saturday?
Am I here next Saturday?
When do you leave?
Next Saturday.
You'll see snow.
Yeah?
Friday, snow.
Friday, snow?
Yeah, but they said it was going to snow this weekend. It was full of baloney. It just rained like crazy.
Yeah, they said it's gonna snow on Thursday.
This Thursday?
And now they not. So.
What liars.
What liars.
But yeah, dog, last night was chilly. Next week's going to be even more chilly.
It's brutal. And what also doesn't help is that I've had major cold sweats.
What is a cold? How does one sweat and cold?
You tell me.
Your body feels cold or your sweat feels cold?
I am cold and I simultaneously sweat. Well, I sweat when it's cold out. And then that makes me more cold.
Under physical movement or sitting?
Sitting. And so.
Everywhere or hot spots?
Armpits.
Huh.
Chronic. And I've been doing the dry stall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I haven't been doing it consistently enough or long enough.
There's got to be.
But I'm just burning through shirts. Because they get cold. Because they're have fucking giant pit stains that are probably not even real sweat. It's just like water. But that's cold. And so it's like, bro, I need to do laundry. because I just keep sweating through shit, even though I'm cold.
Gotta be like a surgery.
And so then like yesterday, I was like, okay, I have class shortly. I don't want to like have a sweaty or pre-sweated pit stains.
Yeah.
So I was chilling in the dorm, no shirt on, but I was fucking freezing because I didn't have a shirt on. Because I would have sweated through it. And I was sweating while fucking freezing. And I was like, bro, what the H? It was bad, dude. No fun. This is my second shirt today. It's
Botox.
Botox. Botox would solve it?
For 4 to 6 months.
That's not worth it then. But also Botox surgeries, I don't think are super invasive.
Yeah,
they're like injections, yeah. Like they'd be doing those on Kick live streams.
A surgery to remove the nerve that controls your sweat glands.
Yeah, but I feel like that'll then wind up with me getting heat stroke.
From just the pits?
No, but then the lack of ability to self-regulate heat. You know? Like we sweat for a reason. Yeah, agreed.
But just the pits though. Everything else stays.
Yeah, but I also get sweaty in other areas. But
you
it is
hyperhidrosis in the pits though.
I think I just have hyperhidrosis.
I think hyperhidrosis is regional.
Well, then I guess just in the pits.
Not that I'm a doctor.
But yeah, like I go to the gym, I sweat.
Duh.
And people but I sweat.
Yeah, but it makes it look like you're working out like a motherfucker. Though.
Exactly.
Sweating in the gym is where it's at.
I know, it's not the worst. But it's like I'm walking
But actually,
through.
too much sweating in the gym can make you seem like a weirdo.
Yeah. Because it's like, depending on the shirt, you got like the whole back, just a different tint. It's like, that's not fun.
Fair.
You didn't freaking come to pie giving.
I couldn't.
You didn't respond.
Because I couldn't go.
So say no. Say, I can't.
That's probably the right thing to do.
That is the right thing to do. You know what's worse, though? I appreciate that. What's worse, though, is no one showed up to pie giving.
You did it at a weird time.
I did it at what I thought was a normal time. It was evening. It was at like 7 o'clock.
Nah, you did Saturday at 7:30, dude.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I couldn't make that.
Well, I know you couldn't make that. You should have texted that
I feel
you
like
couldn't.
everybody's got plans.
That's what I realized afterwards.
Like, if you had sent me that a week, I would have canceled my plans. I was just dead out of town.
Yeah, because everyone who was in town because they were busy or they were out of town.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize.
Yeah. It was a busy time. That was the one right before
Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
And so now I got hella pie ingredients.
Did you make any pie?
I made 2 pies.
Did you eat both pies?
I ate maybe in total a whole pie.
Nice.
Over the span of like 4 days, probably. Nice. Yeah. And then the rest I gave away to various people.
Nice.
And then I left like half a pie just out in the kitchen. I was like, free pie. I don't know if anyone took it, but it's not there anymore.
So must have been taken.
Well, yeah, just taken into someone's stomach or into the garbage is who's to say.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
I had things to say. But like a
But now I got hella ingredients.
Ingredients?
For more pies. And they'll probably, like I got butter and eggs, which will probably expire over the break. So I'm going to make...
Nah, butter won't expire. Eggs?
Yeah. So I'm going to make more pie and then just bring it into some of my classes. Also, take your shoes off, boy. Yeah. Nasty ass shoes off.
Did my knee just explode?
Yeah, a little bit.
Things.
What?
Things that I wanted to say.
You were probably going to talk about pop culture shit. You're probably going to be like, did you hear that Netflix is buying Warner? And I was going to be like, yeah, that's bad.
They're doing what?
Netflix is buying Warner Bros.
Why?
Like HBO Max, Warner Bros. Discovery. Well, actually, I think they split off from Discovery. But Warner Bros., they're buying Warner. They've at least reached a deal like last night. And
but how is that not a well, I guess this administration doesn't give two hoots and a holler.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's a question of will it be blocked by anyone?
Yeah. That seems monopolistic, no?
Yeah, that's what like everyone's saying.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
But they're cool with that?
Well, I don't know. This deal was reached last night. 82 billion? I think it was like 300 something billion. Or no, 83 billion. You're right.
83 billion.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. So that's sick.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't understand how Warner Bros. Is continuously in a state of needing to be sold.
Because they keep making bad movies, but paying full price on marketing for bad movies.
I guess. I don't know. But they've been bought and sold 4 times in maybe the past 30 years. Which is like crazy. Like they were bought and sold by AT&T, I think. They were bought and sold by Discovery. They were now bought by Netflix. I think they were bought another time. I don't understand. They like make movies. They have like the second largest,
they like
or third largest streaming service.
But are they going to make all of these not box office then?
What it's being reported is they'll likely have them in theaters, but for theaters and then go to Netflix, but theaters for much shorter times.
Is that good though?
Depends who you ask.
I feel like that's bad for actors.
For actors, I don't think it makes... I don't know.
Because like residuals already are not a thing, you know what I mean? How do you calculate residuals on a...
I think it would probably be worse for... I don't think actors, but I think like all the others. Like actors, I think normally, like they've kind of figured their shit out. Well, actually, I don't know. But like I bet it would be worse for like writers who get residuals. Because I think actors have like, for the most part, streaming stuff figured out, kind of. At least compared to writers.
1 second.
I mean, it's like everyone I'm seeing online is saying it's bad. And I agree. But I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Kind of at this point.
Trying to figure out how residuals are paid.
I don't know. I think it's certainly more difficult for streaming to do residuals. But I think that's why, if I had to guess, there's been a shift away from residuals. At least historically. Yeah. I know that that's what a lot of unions were striking for when they were striking, was concerns about residuals. You're going.
So sorry. I really am confused.
You're going on your phone to read stuff. I'm going to go on my phone to play Pokemon Go. There's a freaking Nimble. Bro,
we're gonna have to cut this while I try to understand this.
I've caught good luck. I don't think you'll be able to figure it out in 30 minutes. Even in 30 minutes. It's like, it's not the most clear cut. I think that's part of the reason they were striking, is because it's not clear cut. Yeah, man, it's freaking sick.
Okay, I kind of get it.
What, residuals?
Yeah. My question is, how did they factor audience viewership?
Mm-hmm.
And if they tied it to actual audience viewership or to subscription counters, and they tie it to subscription counters. So it's not based off of real eyes, it's based off of potential eyes.
Oh, I wonder if maybe if like the release of a show corresponds with like a tick up in subscribers, then
you get more residuals.
Gotcha.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I guess.
But that makes me worried. I don't know why that makes me worried, but I feel apprehensive.
I mean, it's not good for monopoly reasons.
I think it's horrific for monopoly reasons.
Yeah, it's like they were talking about because it was like
Warner. But we used to break up monopolies, but we don't really do that anymore.
I learned about this in my media history class like a year and a half ago. Hollywood has pretty much ever since its inception been continuously in cycles of, you know, individual slowly monopolize, government come in, forcibly break it up, rinse and repeat. Like for both movies and like television.
Explain. I know this is a year and a half old class now, but explain.
Yeah, like, you know, fucking like, I mean, pretty much, I can't think of historical examples, but so I will use what is currently happening as if it was historical. So like, think about, like, for example, the likely future would be, based on all the cycles previously, is that, yes, like, Netflix buys Warner, which they have / will do. Okay. And then there's like all these other companies, like there's like Paramount, you know, Hulu got bought by Disney, Prime Video, and then MGM got bought by Amazon. So, you know, maybe Paramount gets bought by Disney, or maybe Peacock gets bought by Paramount, or whatever.
Right.
And so it just continues doing that until, like, you know, there is less and less key players. And then eventually the government will come in and will say, hey, this is way too concentrated. And then they will do monopoly suits and they will win. And then they will break it up a lot. So like, I can't think of any in history off the top of my head, but I know that this was especially a thing with like news, or not news, like television in like the 80s and 90s, I think.
Do they, I've never really lived through a monopoly break apart. So what do they do with the companies, or do they make new companies?
Pretty much it'll be like, you know, like, do you know if MSNBC and NBC are like owned by the same company?
I don't know.
Well, I think an example, assuming they're not, it would be like there's one NBC and then you break that up into NBC and MSNBC. And those are now two companies.
And then they just have to have new boards now? Like they just have to form new boards and stuff?
Let me see if I can find my old notes about this.
Okay. That's just very interesting because like, obviously I'm super young, so I'm just super naive to this. But like, I don't think, have we ever had a major monopoly break in our lifetimes? Google's only becoming more monopolistic.
I mean, well, there's been like monopoly suits against like Google that I think have been
very minorly.
Yeah, they weren't like groundbreaking. I think there was some planes that tried merging like a few years ago or something.
Oh, Spirit and JetBlue.
Yeah,
right?
And then I think there were also some credit cards that tried merging.
Okay, so we've seen denial of sales.
Yeah,
but have you and I ever lived through like a breakup? Because like you remember, like the story that I always think of is the oil, right?
Sure.
That the guy who owned all the oil, and then it was split into all these different companies, Shell, American.
It might have been a few years before us, but I think Microsoft, when they got hit with like anti-monopoly stuff,
right?
And they weren't broken up, but Microsoft did like ease up a lot of their shit so that they wouldn't get broken up, and then that allowed for like Google and Apple to become successful.
Interesting. So is that the play now?
Yeah.
For companies, I imagine.
What do you mean?
Is the play for companies now to just like find the line, back off of it?
Yeah, I mean that's what like Xbox did, or Microsoft did when they got hit with monopoly stuff for Activision Blizzard. Is they were like, we won't raise prices. We promise we won't. We promise we'll keep Call of Duty on multiple consoles and shit. And it was and some other promises, and it was those promises that helped them not get denied. And then they've since broken.
Right? Yeah.
So I think one thing that I remember is that movie studios, I don't remember when exactly this was in history, but movie studios started buying movie theaters.
Oh, so they had the whole line?
Yeah. And then that was broken up as too monopolistic, because I think it was like they would only show certain films.
Yeah.
Trying to see.
Do you think movie theaters are monopoly? With AMC and Regal?
Kind of, but I think they're a declining industry as a whole, so breaking them up
so nobody cares.
Is not very worth it.
What's a monopoly? Obviously, I think Google.
Apple.
Do you think Apple's a monopoly?
In the United States, yeah.
Interesting. But how would you splice it? The Mac company?
Separate AirPods. AirPods is big enough to be, I forget what exactly, but I think
Isn't that big enough to be a country?
It's big enough to be like a top 50 company or some shit.
That's crazy.
Maybe not 50, maybe 500, but like it's AirPods by itself is huge.
Wait, why don't you just, here's what I would do. If I were trying to accomplish that. You know how they bought Beats?
Mm-hmm.
I would make them sell Beats and or splinter Beats with the AirPods design.
What do you, like split the two of those off into one company?
Apple and bought Beats. Beats makes headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Make Beats make the AirPods. What?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, audio technology, right? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could do... Well, I think part of Apple's monopoly is its stranglehold over phones specifically.
Yeah. And really only in the United States, though.
And really only in the United States. I know for like Google, if you were to try to break up Google, you would do
Google Ad Service,
Google Ads, Google Search, and then YouTube.
No, I would do G Suite as its own.
Okay, well, also YouTube as its own. YouTube is massive.
Really?
Yeah. YouTube.
Do you think YouTube is sustainable, though?
Yep. I think YouTube.
Do you think YouTube turns a profit?
I think YouTube is what helps sustain Google at times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that G Suite could survive on its own? How do they make money off of G?
I don't know.
Like off of Gmail, you know what I mean?
I think, I don't know if that could survive on its own, but I also don't know the details of it. I feel like it's only being used by companies who buy into it. Like the same companies that buy into like Microsoft Outlook and shit. Like it's the same.
No, but I'm saying like everybody uses Gmail.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody uses Google Docs. Like all of education. Well, the education ones, they pay for your storage, right?
Yeah. And I mean, so do like companies that get like Gmail extensions and whatever and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a loss leader or something that just helps with convenience.
Yeah.
So in 1967, there was the Public Broadcasting Act.
Is this old Nixie boy?
Would have been. Man.
You know, people hate on Nixon, but his last name was Nixon.
I just can't find any examples easily in my notes. It was also, I think one thing was in the 60s, there was a lot of expansion of movie studios into television networks.
Mm-hmm.
And then that got broken up.
That's what's happening right now.
I know.
You think
cycles.
They splinter?
What do you mean they splinter?
Is streaming going to get any more fractured is my question, I guess.
Not for a while.
Tubi, Fubi.
I think we might
Tubi and Fubo.
We might continue to see those small companies, but like, you know, not like anything that's as big as like Hulu. Like, I think you're going to start seeing, like, I think it's crazy that HBO Max will probably get absorbed into Netflix, but I think you'll probably see similar things happen with like Hulu's going to permanently go away, I think next year.
Really?
Yeah. Cause it's been bought by Disney.
I know. I see it in my Disney Plus app.
But it's just going to be absorbed by Disney. But I think you'll probably see similar stuff. Like Peacock and Paramount are also the two smaller ones that I could see getting absorbed. Probably Stars. I don't even fucking know what Stars is.
Stars is an all black, or is a predominantly black network.
Well, still, I could see that getting absorbed.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try week 3 of my notes.
Or you could just look it up.
Yeah. But I kind of fucked with my teacher a lot. And I'm going to have her again next semester.
Huh?
I've kind of fucked with my teacher a lot, and I'm going to have her again next semester. Man, this is about fucking French New Wave and shit. I mean, there was also a lot of stuff with radio.
Radio?
Hollywood and radio used to be a lot more linked.
The sound tube?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hold on.
You know, I like radio.
Yeah, but it's kind of like
I don't know how it
past.
survives, but I like radio. Does radio survive?
Does radio survive? Radio survives as an artsy thing.
Really? As like how records are now?
Yeah, in my mind.
I like radio though. Only in the car though. Like it blows my mind that people listen to the radio, not in the car.
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Like to me, radio is just a car thing. Because why lose the visual source if you don't need to?
I officially can't find it.
Okay.
But like, you know, like NBC, ABC, all these CBC, blah, 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 you know, all these things were, you know, at one point owned by a company, broken off, bought back, broken off, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
Like there's one old one that I think was merged with MGM for a while, but it was like old, like the name, you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah. Interesting.
So like they'll get broken up eventually, probably, but it might be a good number of years, and it might not be until they start fucking over the consumer.
And they aren't?
Well, even more by raising prices more, and you know.
Right now I pay money for a service with ads.
What service is that?
Disney Plus?
True. Yeah. But I mean, still charging more for ads, charging more for without ads, removing more stuff from the libraries. I mean, all of it's like public perception shit.
Just boil the frog, man.
Exactly.
But I have a feeling the frog ain't gonna ribbit this time.
I don't know. I think if it were, I think it was like when there was, because Warner has been trying to sell itself for maybe a month or two now. And they were really pushing again this past week. And I saw some of the contenders, and it was like Paramount made some offers. I think Comcast and Comcast Universal made some offers. I don't know who else did. But it was honestly like, you know, I think honestly, if it was one of those two that had bought him, they probably could have gotten away, or they would have been much more likely to get away with it. It would have been less detrimental. But the fact that it's Netflix is crazy.
Is Netflix even that important anymore, though?
No, but this makes them a lot more important.
Fair.
Netflix.
I haven't had Netflix for a few years now.
Netflix, there's an old quote from the CEO at the time, I think, of Netflix. It was probably from like 2014. And he said, we need to learn how to become HBO before HBO learns how to become us. And what they mean by that is that HBO has and is known for its high quality of shows.
Yeah.
So they were saying we, as an already established streaming service, need to learn how to make that high of quality of shows before the other companies catch up to us. Yeah, in the streaming world. And I mean, you know, I think the other companies certainly tried in like COVID, but I think they realized that it wasn't as profitable as they hoped. And so they eventually backed down on it. And I think, you know, I think Netflix has the occasional hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are now talking about the new season of Stranger Things.
I thought they were saying it was bad, though.
I'm hearing most people say it's good.
Okay.
Most people who have watched it say it's good.
Okay.
But
too scary for me.
Agreed. A lot of people are refusing to watch it because it's been like 10 years since the first season, and it's been like 4 years since the last season.
Mm-mm.
And so they're like, it took too long. I don't care anymore.
For real.
That's what I'm seeing criticism of. Netflix has occasionally a good show, but they also have a lot of shitty shows. And so I think it's like, you know, they recently, this was maybe a year or two ago, it came out how they were trying to pivot more into making media that was kind of intentionally shitty. And by that, I mean like stuff intentionally to leave on in the background. Stuff that you could have on while you're scrolling or playing a game on your phone or whatever.
But why?
I don't know. A lot of people are like, that's...
I would have thought ads, but you need attention for ads.
I think it's just like so that people just feel their subscription is worth it. And it's just some shit to have on in the background. Okay. And so that's like why there was like more emphasis in writing for like, be like very like tell, don't show. Make sure you're saying out loud what you're doing so that people doing other shit will understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people were like, this is anti-art, which is kind of true. But at the same time, to me at least, it didn't feel that different from like sitcoms. Like,
yeah,
old
I mean, aren't sitcoms meant to be watched while you're cleaning?
Exactly. Like, sitcoms aren't the highest art. Like, Friends or Seinfeld isn't the highest art, or, you know, one of the many, Cheers, what have you. People like them a lot. Mm-hmm. But like, it's also some shit where like after the ad break, they re-say what they were doing before the ad break.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think
it's like it closes with the girl leaving.
Yeah.
The next scene, she just left me.
Exactly.
I didn't realize that until now.
Netflix has had a noticeable drop in quality over the past maybe 6 years at this point.
You know what is crazy in the Netflix drop that really made me realize that Netflix isn't worth it anymore?
What?
Stand up.
What do you mean?
Everybody used to want a Netflix special. Mm. But now Hulu specials, Prime specials, YouTube specials.
Yeah.
It used to be the only way to go for stand up was Netflix. Yeah. After Comedy Central bit the dust.
Well, I think because Netflix was the only one giving it any attention. And then now it's like, now it feels like anyone gets a Netflix special.
Comedy has definitely had a resurgence though, right? You agree?
I don't have a well-informed enough opinion to make any statement.
I have no informed opinions. I spit.
You consume a lot more comedy than I do.
That's true.
I go on YouTube
Shorts.
The only thing I can sometimes. Yeah. And I started rewatching the Baby J stand-up and got through maybe a fifth of it. And not like I turned it off because I was like, fuck this. But I just was like, all right, I got other shit to do. And I just didn't go back to it.
Have you watched Baby J before?
Yeah. But I was just like, that's the most recent comedy special. But I think I forget what year it was, but the most successful film Netflix had in one of the past years was this movie called Red Notice, which was with The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot. and it's just like
The Israelites of Netflix.
and it's just like shit.
Is it?
It's just like dumb, not good. It's just like filler. It's like a nothing movie, but it has star talent and like quippy commercials and like, you know, it's the kind of shit where it's just like some shit to throw on in the background. And it was like, by and large, their most successful film that year. And so there's been, and also people have long said Netflix also, of course, had a tendency, and maybe still has a tendency to cancel a lot of shows after only the first or second season. Because they'll be like, they have the wherewithal to realize that the first season people are still figuring their shit out. But then they'll be like, okay, after the second season, you either need to be a smash hit or not. But in reality, the second season is still kind of figuring your shit out for a lot of shows. Like Parks and Rec, for example, which is, of course, you know, very culturally loved show. Although at the time, it was always on the brink of cancellation. So it was like The Office and a lot of other shit.
We never realize what we have when we have it.
Exactly. Like during that era of NBC, they had on Community, The Office, Parks and Rec, and 30 Rock all at the same time.
Damn.
And all of those are shows that are like cult classics now, but like at the time, I guess we're always on the brink of cancellation in one way, shape, or another. But you know, like Parks and Rec, for example, that's a show where they don't find their stride until like the third season. I would say like the first season, not that good. Second season, they kind of introduce two characters and then they kind of get rid of one of the other main characters. And then the third season, they fully incorporate those two new ones.
Okay.
And that other one who was leaving is gone. And the show got so much better because of it.
Interesting.
And also they changed how they were writing a lot of the main characters. But like there's tons of examples, and it's Netflix doesn't do that. And now one thing that kind of no one's been talking about, but like I talked about it in one of my classes, or the teacher brought it up in one of my classes, is how like silently Netflix has been like just rather than, this was over the past maybe few months, rather than sinking time and money into making their own good TV shows, what they've done a lot is just like licensing deals with companies like HBO to put their successful shows onto Netflix.
So really? Like what?
Like The Sopranos, I believe.
Is on Netflix?
I believe so.
That's crazy.
I will check. But so like...
Is The Sopranos an HBO show?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
So I guess I see what they mean. I didn't realize The Sopranos was an HBO show. What a significant show that is, huh?
Actually, I am wrong. It is not on Netflix. But HBO licensing, this is all just talking about the new deal. Or no. Yeah, they're adding HBO Max originals. Love and Death and The Staircase. Ballers, Insecure, 6 Feet Under, Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers?
Apparently.
Huh.
I'll check. And
That's
of
cool.
Brothers. Also, no. I don't know what the fuck I'm smoking then. Sex in the City, Scavenger's Reign, Warrior. These are all things that say Max Original on them in bright text. And yet they are on Netflix. So like, I think in some ways it's like, you can make the argument that it's like Netflix giving up on making high quality stuff and then just like phoning it in and being like, okay, we'll take your high quality stuff.
Right.
Or you could say it's them realizing their limitations and then roping in other people.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
When is it going to go back to cable?
I mean, cable is kind of an example of it, of like monopolizing and breaking up and monopolizing and breaking up.
Yeah, but like everybody's paying 9 subscriptions a month.
Well, what was interesting is that Disney Plus and HBO Max were bundled recently. Like they reached a deal within themselves to make a bundle with the two of them.
I knew the Hulu and ESPN one, which I liked.
Well, yeah, because Disney owns Hulu and ESPN, but there was like a bundle deal for Disney, Hulu, ESPN, and HBO Max.
Wow.
But I mean, I assume that goes out the window now because part of that was to try to compete with Netflix. So I don't know
if they'll keep it if they see that they lost the battle.
Yeah, it's also like conspiring with the enemy in a way. I don't know.
Wait, but HBO is not on Netflix.
No, but it's Warner. HBO is Warner.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bro, you never know who owns this stuff.
HBO Max, also known as Max. Before they changed it back to HBO Max.
Because that was the dumbest rebrand.
Because that was the dumbest rebrand.
What did they have? They had Max Go.
Well, it was HBO.
Or HBO Go.
HBO Go, HBO Now. They had like 3 different HBOs. And then they're like, we're killing all these HBOs and it's just going to be HBO Max. Then Discovery bought it. They said it's going to be Max. Then they said, oh, we lost all of our brand recognition.
Yeah, because duh.
Time to go back to HBO Max. And then now in all their marketing, they're like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We're not changing our name again. Like, bro, you're cringe.
Wait, but I thought Discovery... Maybe that's the Animal Channel. There was one that was on Disney Plus that... No, it's National Geographic.
Yeah, Nat Geo. Yeah.
They're all the same, right? I mean, Discovery just puts out shitty shows.
I mean, also the fact that Disney bought Fox. What was that, a few years ago?
Yeah, but not Fox News. They did not buy the news department. They only bought the entertainment division.
Oh, yeah, true. But I think Fox News is owned by someone. Fox News is owned by what? Like Murdoch and whoever. And they own shit.
Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah.
And now I guess his son.
I don't keep up with him.
Keeping Up with the Murdochs is my favorite show.
I mean, man, whatever. It's bad, man.
Well, all that sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? Chrysler is right around the corner.
Chrysler is right around the corner. This might be the Chrysler episode.
As the Chrysler Jew, the only Jew that celebrates Chrysler.
There's a few
other Jews celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Chrysler.
Right.
There's a giant Chrysler 300 in your living room every year.
I celebrate Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah. With a Chrysler.
Yep.
300.
Yeah.
You know what a Chrysler 300 is?
I assume a kind of car or a race.
Well, it is a type of car. But they're just hideous. But you are a Chrysler 300. Actually, if you were a car, you probably would be a Chrysler 300. Not because you're hideous, because you had one job and you kept just trying to do that job and nothing else evolved.
What does that mean?
You've been YouTube since day one.
Oh, yeah, true.
And Chrysler 300?
No, originally I wanted to own an apartment building made out of Legos.
And you gave up on that?
And I gave up on that.
For what? You could actually probably make good money.
Yeah, but I wanted it to be made entirely out of Legos. I don't think that'd be structurally sound.
Listen, you could probably do a floor.
Yeah.
You could do a 1 floor.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that as an Airbnb?
That'd be a good Airbnb, yeah.
Do it next to Legoland. And you would rent.
When Legoland came out, I was like, that is where I will work.
Why not?
I will be employed there.
Why don't you be a creator for Legoland? You should do an internship at Legoland creators.
Lego creators are fine, but they're their own characters.
To say the least.
Pull your mic.
You don't
closer.
like the stop motion animation?
That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about the people who cover the releases?
Yep.
Guys, you're never going to believe this. At 9,000 pieces and $840, this is once again the most expensive Lego set ever.
So do you think the new Lego Death Star is a scam or not? I don't know. I have mixed feelings because it's $1,000, but it's currently only a slice of the Death Star. This is supposed to be a UCS stat. That stands for Ultimate Collector's Series, and yet it's not the full Death Star for $1,000. I don't know about that. Even if you do have Director Krennic as part of the set, I don't know if I'll be willing to buy that. But thank you for Lego for sending me a copy anyway that I could review.
Are you certain you're not a Lego YouTuber right now?
I have watched a good deal of Lego YouTube.
I had a full destroyer. The Star Wars, the wedge ones, the Empire Destroyers. I had the full one, and I gave it away.
That's crazy.
It was probably super expensive.
I've never, ever given away a Lego. I fuck with them too much. The Lego stream was an all-timer. The AT-AT stream.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was an all-timer stream.
Took you 26 hours?
Something like that. And I think 50 hours streamed.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Did you sleep?
On stream, yeah. I went over the span of like 3 days.
No, but you didn't sleep on stream.
Yeah, I did. I slept on the couch.
Crazy.
Set up a camera. Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
Anyways, back to the Chrysler episode.
Bro, I am bummed that I'm not going to have a gaming PC in Florida because I would have probably tried to do another charity fundraiser. And I can't.
Yeah, you do have a gaming PC.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What do you mean I do?
You have the Steam Deck.
Yeah. You think I can run a whole fucking stream off the Steam Deck?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Or you could just parsec it.
No, that would run horribly.
No, I've been doing it.
What do you mean?
I've been using parsec to get to my computer a lot. I did it all winter break to do CAD.
I'm not going to leave on my computer while I'm gone for winter break. So that...
Why?
I feel like that'd be bad for the computer. You were the motherfucker who was...
This has been on, I guarantee you, all week.
Nope.
When did you shut it down?
I turn it off every night.
No shot.
100%.
What?
Mm-hmm.
My computer has been on right now, I think, for 3 weeks straight.
Because you were one of the many people who was like, make sure you power cycle. Make sure you turn it off regularly.
I used to agree with that, but now with DDR5 in particular, I kind of disagree.
I mean, also, it makes it hot in here.
But you won't be here.
Yeah, but I don't want to, I don't like the idea. I mean, also, they tell you to unplug everything.
Yeah, because they're nerds.
Yeah, agreed. But they do room checks when we leave.
Just cover the...
Yeah, put a sheet on it and then leave it on there over the break so it'll
just
fucking
turn
burn
it off
down.
on the software.
I'm not going to do that.
Dude, parsec is lit.
I don't disagree. But I mean, I'll just log in on other stuff. Like, I'll probably spend a winter break working on the fucking AI video.
Yeah.
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 How long is your winter break?
Well, I leave Saturday.
Which is the 10th.
12th.
12th.
13th. And then...
13th is a Monday.
No, it's not. It's a Saturday.
13th is a Monday.
Guarantee you it's not.
13th is a Monday.
The 13th of December or of January?
Of December.
Tomorrow is the 6th. Today is the 5th. 7 plus 6 is
right.
13,
You're
which
right.
is
You're
Saturday.
Right. You're right. So you leave the 13th. When do you have to come back?
I don't remember.
Is it the 19th or the 26th? Which Monday?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, my break is from the 17th to the 25th.
Are you going to be in Florida?
For a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't really know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be in Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, today I got the most ridiculous... I have to turn off the New York Times. You ready? Are you ready for this?
Sure.
This one is a reasonable headline. Panel votes to end hepatitis B vaccine recommendation for newborns. Ready for the next one? Immediately. Almost maybe 20 minutes after. Supreme Court will review Trump's birthright citizenship order.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man.
Just every 20 minutes is like, are we fucked or what?
Politics is looking great. Politics is looking phenomenal. Okay, can I give my woke opinion? I was talking about this in one of my classes yesterday, and then also...
If you say that you're not for birthright citizenship, I'm going to kill you.
Charlie Kirk.
We are Charlie Kirk.
I think the deepfakes of him aren't cool. I think they're morally wrong. Like, have you seen the kirkification shit?
This guy's an upholding citizen. It's not like we're the ones doing them.
No, I know. Okay, so do you agree with me?
Yeah, it's just making MAGA files like this.
Okay, you say that, but Charlie was like, no, I think it's fine. I think it's funny and I think it's fine. Him and I had a whole argument about it. Not an argument.
Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Kirk.
You got in an argument with Charlie Kirk
with our friend Charlie.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, you fought a deep fake?
Yeah, no.
Can you admit that's a little confusing?
Sure, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I had an argument about it.
You're looking at the deep fake? Dude, you're wrong.
Yeah. Just an AI recreation of Charlie Kirk saying that it's fine to deepfake him. No, I had a...
He's fine with it because he doesn't like the right, and so if they're gonna throw themselves into a tussy, then let them do it.
No, his argument, if I remember, is that Charlie Kirk dehumanized people, so it is fine to dehumanize him. And I am saying,
if you're in a tit for tat for an eye for an eye, and the world goes blind. No?
Yeah, agree. I mean, we also wound up talking a bit about the assassination sum, and he was like, I think he had mixed feelings about...
Do you want me to lose a job?
What?
Is your goal to unemploy me?
You don't have to fucking
I'm
agree
going to be
with
totally
shit.
silent this whole time.
You're
unemployable from the get, so.
I was of the opinion in this conversation that killing him wasn't cool.
Okay, I'm glad we agree.
Yes. Charlie, not Kirk, had some mixed feelings about it. And we were talking about them. And I don't want to say too much more.
Should censor his
because
last
I also
name when you said it before.
Because I also don't want to get him unemployed.
Yeah.
Especially because he wants to do some public office shit. But I'll say that we had a conversation about the morals of it. We also had a conversation about the morals of it in one of my classes yesterday.
Yeah, because nobody at the school's getting a job anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it was something funny of when the assassination first happened, our professor was like, yeah, in my political satire class, he's like, don't you think I want to fucking talk about it? But no, like, we can't, like, we shouldn't talk about it. We'll do it another time when it's cooled down.
In 20 years, you'll be able to talk about it.
Yeah, and then someone else in the class yesterday was like, hey, so can we talk about it? And then we talked about it.
Gov majors.
I mean, it was like there were other people in the class who were like defending, they weren't saying it was morally right, but they were defending the kirkifying memes. And I'm like, I
just don't think it's right to use AI on anybody.
Agreed.
Including yourself.
I think morally, I have mixed feelings about yourself, but I'll say that I think your identity and your history and what you choose to do and not do and how you choose to present yourself is something tied to your own individual autonomy and like bodily autonomy and shit. And so like taking that away from someone so that you can misrepresent them and steal their identity and put it onto something, even if it's to mock them, is kind of fucked up. And so like looking back, like the deep fake of Joe Biden reading out the wanting to fuck Vaporeon copy pasta, like all those political, like, you know, Biden and Trump.
Gone past from where I'm from.
Yeah, like all those Biden and Trump deep fakes.
COD.
Yeah. It's like looking back, that is kind of immoral.
Totally immoral. Some of them were funny.
Yeah, I think it's a different argument about the morality versus the funniness. Because, like, I was about to say to you about the kirkification stuff that it's not funny. But there are admittedly some that are funny. But it's like you can still find something funny while thinking it's immoral, I would say.
Yeah, I guess this would be something great for that class is when is it satire?
Yeah.
When is it okay to laugh?
I mean, there were people in the main person who was kind of going against me was arguing that like when you are a public figure, you give up your own individual like identity in a way to the public sphere.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's kind of true, or I get that, but I think it's a difference when it's like meant to be a near one-to-one recreation of you.
Yeah. When you brought up the Biden COD Trump videos, I don't know how I feel about that because I thought those were hilarious.
I thought they were funny too, but like looking back, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
it's like
is.
kind of taking their identity, forcing words down their throats.
Yeah. And not in a way. My question is, how is it different from South Park?
Well, I think the difference is that
because it's not their voice and because it's not their character style, like they're obviously not characters.
Yes, because it's very much, South Park makes it much more clear, and other shows like SNL, for example, it's like very much intentionally this is mocking them through recreating them.
Right.
Whereas like the deepfake stuff
is just their likeness.
And it is dependent on what they are saying to make it clear that it isn't them.
Right. Yeah.
And so like that kind of in some ways makes like, you know, Joe Biden talking about wanting to fuck Vaporeon out of all the Pokemon, like more morally understandable or morally palatable because it's like very obviously clearly not him, but still it's certainly a gray area.
Yeah. Huh.
But like, you know, take that to the further extreme where you have like Andrew Cuomo making AI ads of Zohran saying like, I don't fucking know how to do anything.
Oh yeah, that was so bad.
But all of those, so much of his stuff was AI generated. It was embarrassing. And I think he's going to try to run for president or something.
Cuomo?
I don't know. I saw some reports about that like a week after the
Cuomo,
election.
know when you lost.
Yeah. No,
I recently lost an election. You lost.
Yeah, you didn't fucking tell me about this at all until you text me yesterday about how you're going to be late.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know fucking jack shit of what you're up to. And I'm like, yeah, I'm up for captain in an election.
Yeah, and I lost.
And you lost?
I lost.
So what?
Even though I was
this?
the more qualified candidate.
What all was the story? Okay, but there's like, you don't have to comment, but there's like, from what I have heard from you previously, there seems to be a lot of like politic in like the rowing.
Well, don't call it rowing. I will punch.
Sorry.
Sailing.
Like I remember hearing about the previous elections and hearing about all the fucking gossip and drama.
Yeah.
How come it's gossip and drama when you're not an elected official, but when you are, it's politics? Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. Also, you see how Trump turned on MTG?
Yeah, she's resigning, right?
Yeah.
But not until she gets her hand out.
I kind of don't give a fuck about that.
I do.
I mean, it's hypocritical, but like, I don't care.
I don't want to pay her. For the rest of her life, I got to pay her?
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah.
What, she gets like a pension?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't realize.
It's not like, I would get it if it was like, oh, but I still got my pay for this year.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, I'm going to hang around until I get my paycheck. It's to qualify for a permanent pension. That's kind of wild.
Permanent government bailout pension.
I still, to give her credit, I think it's base to be like, I don't fuck with pedophilia.
No, I think,
and for that to be the line.
Listen. She's batshit insane.
Yeah.
This is also the woman who thinks Jews run the world.
Yeah.
They do, but only I get to say that.
Right.
Just kidding. I'm Jewish. Ish?
Kind of.
My mom's Jewish.
It's a bit of a stretch.
My mom's Jewish.
You're technically Jewish then, but
I'm Jewish by the Jewies, but like
your grandfather did.
Yeah. They don't really like me. But she like doesn't think the moon landing is real. Like she's insane. Let's be very clear. She just happens to be right on this one issue.
Yeah.
And to that we should applaud her.
That's like
she has more of a backbone than some Democrats.
I heard from multiple things, again, a few weeks ago when this was more topical, that she is considering a presidential run. And I wouldn't be surprised by that. I don't think she'll win. But like just with what she was doing when she was getting close to resigning, she was like, yeah, I'm sorry for being a little bit nuts with politics sometimes.
She was virtue signaling like crazy.
And it's like, okay, maybe you mean this.
No, she doesn't.
And like,
she's a grifter.
I want to give people good graces sometimes, but like, this is too quick of a 180 for me to believe you.
Listen, here's my thing. When you enter, I know 2 people in politics who aren't grifters. Bernie Sanders and Mr. Vu. Those are the 2 people I know in my life that are not grifters.
You don't give it to Zohran? I guess
Zohran's not proven yet.
True.
That's fair enough. He's elected, but I haven't seen. For all I know, he could do none of what he said.
That's fair enough.
And that would make him a grifter. I'm talking. There are 2 proven people that I actually know for real are not grifters.
Yeah.
Bernie been saying this shit since he was like 12.
True.
Bernie was, Your Honor, I would like to do healthcare. I know that this is 6th grade, but we need healthcare.
Don't ask him about Israel though. That one, yeah.
But yeah. But he's been coming. Listen, he's never not been like healthcare is a human right. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
Bernie been standing on that business since business was stood on.
Bernie been standing on business.
Mr. Vu been standing on business since he got there. All right. Listen, is it Alachua County Public School Board and ultimately relatively insignificant at the current time of Alachua County school boards? Yes, but he's there. God damn it.
Yeah.
Cordelia's calling me. I'm going to tell her.
Kill yourself.
Sorry. In meeting. But all of the rest of them are kind of grifters. No?
Depends what you mean by grifter, but I understand your point.
Whatever you say to get me back in.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know.
You think this was this is not Custer's last stand for Marjorie Taylor Greene?
No, it's not.
But she's right. This guy's probably affiliated with pedophiles.
Not probably. Like officially.
Yeah.
Well known is.
Yeah. And lied to her.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And kind of how I don't realize how everybody else on the right hasn't also seen this is like everybody was like, Epstein files are there. We're going to release them. And now they're like, shut up.
Well, it's because one thing that I saw people note is that during Trump's campaign, he himself never talked about the Epstein files. It was everyone around him who talked about
Vance and all them, yeah.
Yeah, and so now that like he's in charge and he's the head honcho and he's like stopped talking about it, then the people who are just grifters and chasing the bag are also like, okay, we'll stop. Like it's not that important. We believe him. Whether or not they believe him or more just see him as their path to success.
Yeah.
You know, there's only a handful, as far as I know, who are like, wait a minute.
But yeah, but I mean, like
those Epstein files.
I truly believe that she's a woman. She has probably a much better perspective on the impact of what this could be like for those women than you or I will ever have.
Well, yeah.
Understanding that. So I could see how this would be a totally detrimental part to her conscience. I'm just shocked she has a conscience.
Yeah, I mean, she's
and to that I give her like props. Like,
it's a testament to how much she believes all of the shit that she says. Like
and whether that's a good thing is left to be.
This is the one time it is maybe a good thing.
Yeah, but it is yeah.
Yeah,
I believe it too.
What?
There probably are a bunch of pedophiles up there.
Yeah, of course.
And like I don't know, like. I hope that the Democrats go down with them too.
Well, I hope all the pedophiles go down.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what party line.
Exactly. But I'm saying like, so dumb that it's partisan. No?
Nah, I mean, I agree. I think it's...
Like, how is it partisan that pedophiles are in office?
Well, it's partisan on whether or not they are pedophiles.
They are.
Yeah. You and I agree on that.
There are definitely Democrat pedophiles. Starting with Chuck Schumer.
I don't know if he's proven.
I
don't fuck with him.
I just feel like it.
I don't fuck with him, to be clear. But, I mean, like, Bill's the obvious one.
I don't know if he was fucking girls.
I mean, he
was definitely fucking around on his wife.
Yeah. It's
and that automatically, in my book, makes you a bad guy.
Yeah. We stand against cheating in this household.
Yeah.
Ah!
I need to clip it.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. This was all started because I wanted to talk about Christmas, and somehow we're on Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton having sex with children.
The Christmas to Bill Clinton pedophilia timeline.
I mean, what is there to freaking talk about Christmas?
I was going to ask you what you're thinking about.
What I'm thinking about?
Yeah, like what do you want? I am having a tough time thinking about what I want.
I think I'm just going to ask for money.
For what, though?
Just to have. Like, I think, what?
There's a hilarious joke.
What?
That you've walked right into.
Make it.
I can't. Well, I can.
Make it.
My mom's a Jew.
Oh, okay. But like,
bang.
Like, all I would ask for is maybe a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. And then...
They don't come with that?
Damn, I'm fucking... Holy shit, I just got a ton of emails all at once. That's crazy. I just got like 10. No, it doesn't come with a Pro controller. And what? And then like money for like a Pokemon DLC. And like that's it. So that's like $100 total. Split across those two. And that's kind of it.
I don't really want anything.
I think what I might do is be like
too much stuff.
I might be like, hey, can I have like X amount of money for a subscription to X? Because I be getting subscriptions to shit, you know? I mean, I also be canceling subscriptions to shit recently, but like,
same.
Like, you know, like, hey, could I have fucking, you know, $60 or however much so that I can pay for a year of the Yards Patreon or something, you know, something like that.
If I got you a MAGA hat, would you wear it?
On stream, yes. In public, no. On stream, yeah, 100%. On stream, if I'm talking about politics, yeah. I fucking got...
Can I get you those one that's half Walls Harris camo and then half red hat? Do you know the one I'm talking about?
No.
Do you remember the Harris Walls camo hat?
No.
It was like, said Harris Walls, but it was like a hunting camo hat.
I would just ask that you preferably buy it used or something.
I'd buy it from a guy in Keystone Heights.
Yeah.
Because I know they're from China.
Yeah. I don't want it from people who are profiting off of this shit. Like, I want it from someone who's like, I don't need this thing anymore. But yeah, dude, I bought a shirt with a giant eagle American flag on it that I wore for the election streams. That I think only worn out once into public once, and I ran into someone from high school and was just so embarrassed. Yeah, okay.
And then half of it is, it's like, you just see AGA, hair wall.
Right.
Brilliant.
I would love, even more than that, a Biden Harris 24 hat.
But that's like vintage. That's hard to find.
I don't think so.
Dude, but they weren't around for that long.
I don't think there's a lot of them in circulation, but I don't think people are there's high demand for them.
That's what I'm saying. It's vintage, man.
I mean, there's also, what I would appreciate more than anything is that fucking New York Post about Zohran. Did you see that? So the day after Zohran won, this is what the New York Post's cover was for their paper. All right, I'm gonna swap a camera battery. That's what their front page.
Is the New York Post right wing?
They swing back and forth, but they tend right wing.
Really? How much are these going for?
I don't know, but they sold out in New York.
Yeah, because that's hard as shit.
Yeah, because it's hard as shit. I would love it on a shirt or something.
75 bones.
Yeah, man.
It is hard as shit, though.
Uh-huh.
Dang, get that motherfucker framed.
Mm-hmm. That would be slick. And it'd be really funny if he's a lame duck. And then it's just the worst age thing ever.
I'm really worried that he's lame duck.
I don't know. We'll have to see. He has made a lot of good decisions since winning.
Has he? I haven't followed it.
He appointed.
Remember, the mayor of New York.
Yeah, but it's New York. That's America's mayor. Let's be real here.
Doesn't matter to me.
He went on the Adam Freeland show and talked about being on finasteride, I think. You're in phone world. You're not freaking.
No, I'm looking at these things on eBay.
Oh. But he appointed Lena Khan to like some
FTC.
Well, she's from the FTC, but he appointed her to like.
Sure.
That's great. He appointed her to like one of his transition team spots.
She's a hard ass, bro.
Yeah, which is great.
Top 3 people that makes finance people lose their mind.
She is also not a grifter in politics.
She's never been elected.
True. But yeah, she was like, yeah, but she fucking stands for her shit.
She does stand on business.
And so like he appointed her, and there's some report that came out, or some reporting about how her job is essentially like, or what she had been doing so far is like looking through the letter of the law to figure out like what truly his extent of powers as mayor are, which is like seemingly good, so that then he would be able to like actually properly enact shit using the full
extent of the mayoral office.
Yeah. Because you get pissed off when it was like Biden who was like, oh, let's pass the Build Back Better or whatever his thing was. And then it was like Joe Manchin was like, no. And then Biden was like, oh, there's nothing I can do. It's like, bro, there's so much you can do.
Well, clearly Trump is doing that right now, right?
Yeah. But I mean, it was like, there was a lot of stuff of, I forget when in history.
You think he blew him?
What, do I think Trump blew Bill Clinton?
No.
What?
You think Zohran blew Trump? What happened in that office?
I don't know. I think, what?
I'm Donald Trump in the photo. Imagine you're standing up to me on my left.
It was just like.
There you go. Let's split screen.
Right.
Hold on, I'll get shorter. Can you have that be the thumbnail? With the New York Post in the back?
Yeah. It'll perform horribly, but I'll do it. Because it'll be a month and a half after Zohran won. But
new to me though. This podcast doesn't perform.
That's true.
When was the last time we had a video over 20 views?
Well, you need to factor in the fact that I haven't uploaded a podcast in maybe the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, we really fell off, huh? It's
yeah.
kind of my fault though.
I mean, you were busy, which made it hard to record, and then I was busy, which made it hard to edit.
Listen, bro, we're just some college boys.
We're just some college boys. I think also I made an effort for 2024. One of my New Year's goals was we upload an episode a week. And so we did. And then 2025, I was like, I was like, we'll see. And then we saw. But I mean, it's meant that we've skipped like maybe close to a month.
Larry Summers, shout out boosting my freaking.
What?
Well, we would upload 2 Mamdanis in a row.
No, this is going to be, it's not going to be this. I have like 2 recorded ones that I haven't edited.
Dude, as soon as you put Harvard in the title, we triple views.
True.
I'm the talent.
But yeah, I have like the one where we talk about AI and then asshole wiping technique.
That's a good episode.
Yeah. But I hadn't gotten.
Can you title it The Tale of Two Halves? The Tale of Two Cheeks?
I can title it that for Spotify, but YouTube, you have to clickbait. Spotify, it doesn't matter, but.
Tale of Two Cheeks is a great.
What would the thumbnail be?
I want it to be an animated butt.
In the thumbnail?
Wiping technique, one cheek. AI technique.
With the tale of two
cheeks. Make it happen.
It wouldn't perform well.
I think it would perform unbelievably.
I guarantee you it wouldn't.
Put Kim K in there somewhere.
what with the asshole breaking the internet or whatever it was.
I don't remember.
Whatever the title
I
was.
just assume Kim K is associated with butts.
I mean, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then whatever the fucking I forgot the one we recorded after that. Whatever the last one was. Neither of those have gone up because I just haven't gotten around to editing them. I mean, I was editing the AI one earlier today and then also a few days ago. But like, takes like 4 hours to edit each. 3 to 4. Been freaking busy. Man.
What were we talking about? You think he did it? Wumpa Wumpa?
No, I think Trump has been proven to be very persuadable and influential by people who he finds charismatic and handsome. And Zohran is both of those. Trump.
Examples.
Gavin Newsom.
What? I thought he hated that guy.
Yes, but out of a lot of the Democrats, he's nicer.
What?
Out of a lot of the Democrats.
No, but how does Donnie T like him?
What do you mean?
Donnie T doesn't like.
I know, but I'm saying he's nicer. He likes Newsom more than other Democrats.
Really?
At least from what I remember.
Any other examples?
There definitely are, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Who was it? I fucking don't remember. Let me see if I can Google.
Aiden Ross.
No. Trump.
Is he the one with the Cybertruck?
Handsome. He's the one who gave Trump a Cybertruck.
Yeah. Do you think he actually gave it to him?
President-elect comments off. No, he didn't. Well, his campaign said he didn't because that would have been illegal for like campaign donations or some shit.
Then what did he do with this Cybertruck?
Prince William, apparently.
Who's that?
A prince of England.
Oh. I don't recall listening to Losers.
There's a New York Times article about how much the president-elect comments often on the men around him. This is a New York Times article.
It would be really
December.
funny if on his deathbed, Trump came out as a diva.
He praised the sheriff in Tempe, Arizona, Shinzo Abe, Mike Pompeo, Arnold Palmer, Pete Hegseth, Dr. Oz, Scott Bessent, Matt Gaetz.
Who looks awful, by the way.
Agreed. He just likes handsome guys. And charismatic people in a game recognizes game kind of way. And so I think he saw Zohran, and Zohran was confident and charismatic, but I don't think sucked up to him. And I think that played into the confidence. And so I think because of that, he really liked him.
I like that he said, you can call him.
Yeah. It's just
because he calls him his little communist, right? So why not?
Yeah. I don't think people saw it as Trump being agreeing that he's a fascist. I didn't personally. It was more of for simplicity's sake, you can just go along.
Yeah, I thought it was more I thought it was this is gonna put you in a bad spot. I'll take the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was really funny. So Zohran went on the Adam Friedland show, which is like a leftist interviewee kind of YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
He went on it a few days after meeting Trump, and Adam Friedland was like, "What were you thinking about? You must have been trying really hard not to laugh, right? We all saw you." And Zohran was just like, I was just there, and I was just thinking the most about New York and the people of New York and everything. And I'm like, okay,
this guy's so media trained.
Yeah, it's a very political answer, but if we convert that through a lens of cynicism, it's what that means is you were there and you were just the whole time thinking, I am doing this to benefit New York. I am doing this to benefit New York. I am doing this to benefit New York. And that's what got you through it. It was really funny. That's a great interview.
I would have dinner with Trump.
Yeah. I would, but I wouldn't write an article about how amazing it was.
I would.
You would? You would be Bill Maher?
No. I would have dinner with him, and I would just make fun of him and see how it went, and see how great it was for me. Like, I'd walk in with some paper towels and throw it at him.
Yeah, he wouldn't fuck with that. He doesn't like, I don't think he likes personal attacks.
He seems to dish them out all the time.
Yeah. But he doesn't appreciate them.
I'd come in with at least a paper towel roll under my, like, I'd be like, oh, sorry about that.
But I don't think he ever, like, to people's faces does personal attacks.
That's just not true.
Yeah.
Did you watch the 2016 debates?
Okay, fair enough. But he would, I think even...
A dog wife.
Yeah. But I think he does it a lot less to their face than virtually.
Fair enough. I'd do some shit. I'd fuck with him.
Yeah, of course I'd fuck with him. I'd be like, so were you in those files?
Donnie T.
DT.
Donnie T. I'd
Hey.
call him Donnie the whole time.
Donnie.
I would never call him Mr. President. I'd say, hey, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie boy, I know you had a Lamborghini Diablo back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
How many underage girls were in the Lamborghini?
Just tell us, Donnie.
Donnie.
It's no
Donnie.
big deal.
Donnie. I'm a
You're
Florida
the
boy.
president.
Donnie.
They can't lock you up.
Donnie. I'm a Florida boy. Don't ask me where from in Florida, but I'm a Florida boy.
Florida boy. I'm a fellow Florida boy.
Come on. Listen, I'm part of the only liberal place in the upper state.
We golf here.
Listen,
we love to golf.
I love golf. I'll beat your ass in golf. But listen.
We can go hit a couple rounds
Listen,
afterwards.
I'm basically pre-Republican. I sail. I got golf clubs, man. The only thing you don't like about me is I go to Harvard because you went to Penn, from which you barely graduated.
I don't know. I think Trump's over, man.
You think it's over? I think you got a long 4 years left, my brother.
I think he's.
You think he makes it? I don't know. A lot of those dementia claims seem kind of real.
I don't know about dementia, but I think his health is certainly hurting. His health is certainly not doing good. I think it's better than it was.
No way you get 2 MRIs just because you like it.
True. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think he's bad. I think Donald Trump is bad.
Oh, the U.S. World Cup just got unveiled. Let's see if any teams are going to protest. Do you know about this?
Oh.
You know about the World Cup being hosted in America?
No. Nope.
There's games here.
Yeah.
In Boston.
Okay.
This is big.
Sure, man.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you. I just haven't heard about it at all.
You haven't heard about the World Cup?
I haven't heard about the World Cup.
Okay.
Is this like soccer World Cup?
Yeah.
Didn't they have it in like the UAE the other year?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they don't have a backbone.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Just making sure we're talking about the same World Cup.
Yeah. Okay. United States plays Paraguay, Australia, and Euro. I'm just trying to see if there are any teams scheduled for the United States. No, I want to see where these games will be played. I just want to see if anybody's going to... There were a few teams that said they wouldn't play any games in the United States.
Like who?
Who
Who wasn't fucking with us?
A lot of people currently. I don't know if you know.
Well, I realize that, but I want names. Name names.
It was some Euro team.
Probably Ireland.
Ireland stand on business,
Ireland
bro.
stand on business.
Ireland stand on business.
Yeah.
They can't play soccer for shit, though.
Ireland always stand on fucking business. That was some shit Luke said the other day. He was like, if you're ever on the opposite side of a moral issue with the Irish,
you're probably
you're
wrong.
in the wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's pretty right.
Give them potatoes while you can.
Yeah, man.
Tater tot. Think they eat tater tots?
I don't know. Never been.
Huh?
Never been.
You've never been?
No.
I'm saying that like I've ever been.
Yeah.
I've been to jolly old England now, haven't I? You've been to England, surely.
I have been to England.
To see what? Did you see Big Ben?
Yep. I went to London. I went through Harry Potter Museum before J.K. Rowling was at TERF.
What?
At TERF.
What does that mean?
A trans exclusionary radical feminist. It's someone who says they're a feminist.
Oh, you make it so easy to hate you. Just call him a shitty person.
It's someone who says they're a feminist, but just
but it excludes those people.
but just really hates trans people.
So a shitty person.
Yeah, agree.
That's right.
Yeah.
Less acronyms, more telling them how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people they suck all the time. You know how many times a day I look in the mirror and I go, "You suck." Goodbye.